So you decided to fix your diet and you're moving from animal-based foods to plant-based foods. Today, we'll talk about why and how it brings misfortunes to beginners. So PBE, plant-based eating, is supposed to improve and support digestion. Why does it cause bloating in people just recently switching? They've removed the meat, the processed foods, the dairy, but still they feel gassy, they feel swollen, they feel uncomfortable. Some even start questioning if plant-based eating is actually healthy for them. And one thing that you did not know is that plant-based eating does not cause the degree of bloating that beginners usually experience. Rather, it exposes the weaknesses in digestion that were already there. So why does this happen? And more importantly, how do I fix it without quitting? If you're just starting PBE, this experience is not a failure. Most beginners, they do exactly as they are told. More legumes, more grains, more fiber, more whole grains. And something that is rarely explained is that fiber is not usually automatically gentle. Say fiber is work for the gut. If your digestion has been shaped by years of low fiber, processed and animal heavy meals, suddenly flooding the system with plants can usually overwhelm it. It does not necessarily mean that plants are bad. Usually it means that your gut needs more time to adjust than you abandoning it. Bloating on a plant-based diet is usually a transition issue. Rarely will you find it being a plant-based problem. Plants, they don't digest the same way animal foods do. They rely more on gut bacteria, fermentation, and coordinated gut movement. If these systems are poorly trained, poorly timed, and you're stressed, bloating happens. So instead of asking, should I be eating plants, the best question should be, what is my digestion struggling with right now? So let's talk about 4 of the commonest reasons that plant-based eating results in bloating, especially in beginners. And then I'll walk you through 5 of the fixes that you can try if you're a beginner and you're struggling with plant-based eating. So reason number 1 is fiber maxing. This is where fiber is increased too fast. This is the most common. Most people increase fiber too quickly. The legumes, the lentils, the beans, the whole grains, the vegetables, they are high fiber foods. And in as much as fiber feeds your gut, they need time to adjust and the gut need time to adapt to this, alright? So if you increase them too quickly, the gut bacteria will ferment aggressively and then you'll produce gas. The gas won't have anywhere to escape too quickly, so you feel bloated. Reason number 2 is legumes and FODMAPs. So FODMAPs, they are fermentable carbohydrates. It actually stands for fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. Alright? So these foods, they're not properly digested in the small intestines. So they draw water into the gut and then they ferment easily. Still beans, still lentils, onions, garlic, even milk is part of this group. So in beginner guts, this usually brings a lot of bloating and pressure. And people with IBS, they can even get very bad loose stool from these kinds of food if they increase them too fast or too quickly. What you need to do is just to reduce the high FODMAPs in your diet and then increase them over time, little by little. Reason number 3 is poor food combination and structure. For example, a large bowl of beans, seeds, raw veggies, avocado, and nuts. Can you get that combination? That is a lot of work for the stomach and the intestines. Alright? Digestion will slow down, fermentation will increase, and then the end product is bloating. And reason number 4 is stress. Another condition for proper digestion of plant-based foods is a calm nervous system. So when you're stressed, when you're distracted, when you're in a rush, when you're having anxiety, digestion becomes very inefficient. Alright? So now, how do we fix bloating that arises from plant-based eating? So fix number 1, yeah? Slow the transition. Just slow down. Do not jump overnight. That gradual increase will allow the gut bacteria to adjust and adapt. So this will reduce the gas and then will increase your tolerance over time. Fix number 2. Initially, for beginners, cook more and eat less of raw. Cooking breaks down the fiber, alright, allowing it to digest more easily. So cooked vegetables, soups, legumes are easier to digest for beginner guts compared to raw foods. So raw foods can come later. Fix number 3. Prepare the legumes correctly. From soaking to rinsing to cooking thoroughly. This matters a lot. And even canned foods, canned beans should be rinsed before you cook them. Fix number 4. Simplify your meals. Just simplify your meals, alright? Don't overdo in one plate. And do not add too many ingredients in one plate, alright? Fewer ingredients per meal helps digestion more than a lot of ingredients in one meal, alright? And fix number 5. This is about stress, alright? Be calm. Eat calmly, chill thoroughly and calmly. Eat while sitting down. If you can find time, sit down. Take a breath, breathe, calm your nervous system. These habits that we're talking about, these habits matter more than most people realize, alright? And this will only come into realization when you're dealing with gut issues. And if you manage to put this together, you'll begin to see a clearer picture, better days. What I want you to remember is that plant-based eating does not cause that kind of bloating that beginners see in their guts. Rather, it exposes the weaknesses that are already there in digestion. Okay? And number 2, fermentation and gut bacteria are very powerful tools, but they both need to adjust and adapt, okay, slowly over time. And I promise you, you will feel amazing after the adjustment period is done. So adjust, don't quit. So if this information was something good for you, or you know somebody who's struggling with beginning changing their diet to plant-based eating, save this video, you can share with them, like it, comment, and remember to subscribe. And if you notice that my voice is somehow clearer this time, it's because I've got something from one of you. I don't even know your face, and thank you. Oh, even this apparel that I'm putting on today. This is the tool I'll be using henceforth to record my audios. Very nice. It is called Boya. The Boya BYMM1. You can use it with an Android, you can use it with your tablets, your PC. It also has a connection for your camera if you are using camera. This, like a stand, is something that you can use to hold it on to a tripod, right? And until next time, stay healthy, stay focused, give your gut a rest time.